There we go. There we go. All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page. If you're on either or, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you run over to the next page and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Know to do that. Like this video because you know it's going to be fire even before we get started. It's going to be fire. So make sure you hit that like button. Memberships for both pages. The link right down in the video description. All you had to do is just click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring me along. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like it and love it. We got everything you need, incense, shea butter. We got soaps for your family, tonics, that are health tonics, clothes, t-shirts, necklaces. We got it for you. Get over there, check it out, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. If you see the platform that the General is dropping right now, you already know how we give it up over here. We about Black Power, Black upliftment, Black education, awareness. You see the rise of our people. If you down with that, then you are most definitely in the right place. Over 40 different subjects that I know, locked and loaded with all type of fire videos that'll bring you to an advanced state of awareness in your Black divinity. I want you to get over there, get that information because it's there for you. We created it just for Black people. So please get over there. There's no other website like it on the planet. We got the Grandmaster teachers handpicked by the General, so you know it's off the chain. Become a member today. Everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. The poppin'est page on Patreon, by far over 500 exclusive live streams that only can be seen on Patreon. We got 5 tiers over there. Don't whatever one you join with, even on the lowest one, you gonna open up a treasure chest of videos that you have never seen before. You're going to love it, family. Get over there. Get that work. To all our family out there donated to the General, I thank you. I appreciate you for the fact that you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate, the link right there in the chat. It's in the video description on the screen. Click it, donate, and I thank you, and I appreciate you, and I thank you again. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. Start with the one you're on right now. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We got to talk about these homegrown tethers. You see, I like that word. You see, we got a lot of homegrown tethers. You see, who in many respects in the same state of goddamn delusion as some of these goddamn out of house tethers. You see what I'm saying? You know, we gotta, you got some that's on the inside, you got some that's on the outside, But what's going on? See, what's serious about the homegrown tether? Let me tell you, BC, because he in the house. He's in the house. You see, when you're not looking, he gonna go to the back door. You see, he gonna unlock the back door for, his collaborators. He gonna unlock the door for his collaborators. They have an agenda They got a conspiracy against us. See, it's something about us that they just don't like. And a lot of these niggas that's in this arena, I want to tell you now, they are anti-black. You see, they don't like black. They don't like black. They say, some of them say they do, but they don't like black. No. They commune. They commune with our adversaries. They break bread with our adversaries. And so, you know, the Fat Joe in the Busta rhyme. See, they could, you know, they can engage. They feel a solidarity. And these homegrown tellers, you would think they was from Jamaica or somewhere. You know, you would think they was from goddamn Jamaica or Barbados or some goddamn. And it's no disrespect. It is what it is. And I'm going to tell you why we must address this shit. You know, I think Lord Jamar got a joint out. I think he calling it the elephant in the room. We got to deal with the elephant in the room. It ain't going nowhere. Just because you don't talk about it don't mean it's going no goddamn way. It's still there. Everybody act like they don't see it, you know. But many of these homegrown tellers, they come out of that same lineage where they hate blackness. And they commune with the adversary. And they got a greater solidarity with outsiders than they got. And they so confused in the need to love this collaborator, the adversary. They come up with some type of lineage that they linked, you know, somehow they linked. You feel me? Somehow they linked that they, you know, now you got, and I'll say what it is. Well, you got Hebrew Israelites who say that Puerto Ricans, is Dominicans in there? Dominicans. And there's some few other motherfuckers that's in there in that 12 tribe. Now, I don't know how the fuck a story that happened over there in Africa and how in the fuck, you know, some pale skinned goddamn Puerto Rican become a Hebrew, even though that's fictive, but that just show you that it's bullshit. You know, it's bullshit. Anytime y'all niggas is, and y'all talking about we radical, y'all some radical Mormons and shit. You know how they got that book. If you ever been into the Book of Mormons and shit, they talking about Indians and shit. Yeah, they talking about there's some Israelites. And I told these niggas this long time ago, if you go into the Book of Mormon, you know, you got, it's supposedly some Hebrew, I ain't gonna even say Hebrew, Israelites that had come over to the Americas. And so these, whatever, I don't know if it was 2 sects of them and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was 2 sects of them. But so this is another one of these religions that says that says that Jesus Christ appeared to these Indians, pale Indians. Now I ain't talking about no black Indians. We talking about pale Indians. That this Jesus Christ appeared to these pale Indians, and that they and so I don't. But they Israelites. They lineage come from Israel. You see, and so when I look at these niggas today, and they Hebrew Israel, and they let Puerto Ricans in there, the Mormon was already doing that. So y'all done goddamn took some of the Mormon shit, you see, and you done added in the Dominicans ain't black. You got so many of them motherfuckers that say they not black. They say they not black. I'm black. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's what I'm rolling with. Final answer. I ain't got nothing else to. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Fuck you. You see what I'm saying? Final answer. Them motherfuckers say they ain't black. You know, and here you got a motherfucker with the goat hair. You see, y'all didn't want to come over here for this one. You see, y'all don't want to come over here for this one. Y'all don't want to come over here for this one because we going somewhere that y'all, you know, and they say we radical. No, we right. You see, we got passion and we right. We got truth on our side. You know, it's and God say he gonna separate the sheep from the goat. And here it is. These niggas got the sheep and the goat at the same table talking about their brothers. Oh my God. Say that the Christ, the Messiah, will have hair like pure wool. And here it is, goddamn y'all say he gonna separate the goats, the straight hair from the woolly hair, the righteous. You see, and the sheep was on the right and the goat was on the left because he always go left. Y'all don't want to deal with this. Y'all don't want to deal with this. Y'all know I'm punishing motherfuckers for disrespecting the home team. See, they in the same predicament. They got to defend these kinds and say that we, Black Americans, for some, they want to say foundational Black Americans, I'm all right with that. You see, I'm all right with that. It's the home team. I understand what it means. Okay? That's the home team. And so, now when we I lost my goddamn train of thought when I said that. But anyway, let me get my train of thought back. Where was I at? Anyway, I'll catch back up. I always do this shit. I got so much that I want to goddamn say. I'll be losing my goddamn train of thought. They in the same goddamn predicament. Because just like you see Busta Rhymes here, and then you got Fat Joe here, many of them is in the same. And so when they see us go in on Fat Joe, then they know that Puerto Rican that they got in their Hebrew Israelite camp, motherfuckers talking about him too. They going in, they gonna feel some of that heat. So they feel the need to come out here and do some explaining. You see, they gonna say what another man mean. We don't need you, nigga, to say what that man mean. We know what he mean. And see, this is the same thing that they do with God. They always say what God mean. Well, if you know what the fuck God mean, nigga, you God. You God, nigga. If you know what God mean, you know what God mean, motherfucker, you God. You see, so this is what they do to control the narrative because they done fucked up. And this is what they think about us and shit. But, I caught myself. Now I know where I was going. You see, now I know where I was going. When they say and put it on us that they understand about the foundational Black and that it's about reparation. But we should stay brothers and we should. That does not exclude the fact that everybody, whether they Black or not, got a home team. Okay? And a motherfucker gonna roll with their home team before they roll with anybody else. You see? And as long as that, family outside of the home team is in respect, we roll with them. You see, we roll with them like they the home team. But it got to be a certain respect. And see, this is what motherfuckers is not dealing with. And I'm telling my family out there this so that you understand that you don't fall victim to this shit. See, it's a lot of shit that ain't right in our, with our people. And motherfuckers want to look past it. They want to look past it. They don't want to address this fucking elephant in the room, the disrespect, and understand when we think about how we got over here, I'm quite sure that it was some indicators. If we could go and astro project back into the minds of our ancestors on both sides of the Atlantic, and the shit that they were seeing that was like a red flag, that maybe they didn't address it in the appropriate time, that where they could, they could, destroy any type of plot to destroy, any type of plot, to take them down, to destroy their nation and destroy the culture. There were some indicators there that they looked past. You see, they looked past them indicators. And because they did that, they put themselves in a vulnerable predicament, to where that the adversary was in there deep on them. And when they went to capture us, for many of us, it wasn't nothing that we could do. It wasn't nothing, because they was in the house so deep. They had to be in the house deep. And it was some homegrown tethers and all of that shit. I'm going to use that word because people know what it means. It was some homegrown tethers in there that was enablers. Hear me out now. Hear me out. You see, some enablers that opened up that door, that let them in the back door, family, on us, and cause this ma'afa on our people, this great suffering on our people. It was some homegrown tethers that did this. And they put it on us and say, well, we should be family. And we should. Once we can clean this shit up. If you my brother, you gonna act like you my brother. But if I see some red flags, it's some shit we gotta talk about, nigga. We not looking past this. Brother. No, hold up. Let's talk about this. What is this? These things you saying? We are concerned about this. We're concerned about this. Is flagrant disrespect. This is not, no, this is flagrant disrespect. You know the truth. But somehow we talking about our music, I'm bringing out back the motherfucking OJs. Smile in my motherfucking face, but all the time you want to take my place. They're backstabbers. You see, we brother, motherfucker, but you got a hidden agenda. You got a hidden, what is this? We seeing red flags. Our ancestors came over here because they didn't address the red flags. It was too late for them, but it's always some red flags. Didn't address it in the proper time to avoid what happened to our people, And I have to say that something is bigger going on here. This shit ain't just this shit bigger than hip hop. This shit bigger than hip hop. There's something going on here. I don't like this shit. Motherfuckers sitting up here lying through the crack of their motherfucking teeth. The thing is, a lot of people not talking about they mad because, a lot of Black Americans, foundational Black Americans is saying that they original here. That they were here before any of these motherfuckers. Whether they be whatever they be, whether they be a Native, what you want to call Native American. And people, when they say that they see the Indian with the motherfucking feather in it, ooh, that's what y'all see. Then they say, oh, they Native Americans or these Spaniard conquistador motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? We was here before you. And that's a problem. That's a bigger problem than the hip hop. Because you uprooting their ass. You know, they history say they native. You see, they say this is their land. You got a problem. You got a problem. And so just like they, wherever you at, and it's black and it's goddamn Hispanic, Latino, it's wars going on. You see? It's wars going on, and they think they're gonna overrun your ass. They think they're gonna overrun you. They're not here to fucking be friends with you. They lying. And the one, see, I want y'all to understand this. Just cause you got one or two of them motherfuckers that get a nigga that will enable them. You see what I'm saying? They'll enable them. And you got thousands of these motherfuckers doing all these goddamn hand signs, got goddamn tattoos all over their motherfucking face. Kill a nigga for nothing. And then you got this motherfucker over here with one of their blood telling you we all one. We all one. We brothers. You see, an enabler. They say you make a sound in the east and you strike in the west. The sound in the east that take your mind off of, you know, the real issue is that kind of shit like that. Oh, this your brother. Yeah, we all Hebrew. And nigga, if you don't take this shit right here and discard this shit in the nearest garbage can, you see, and say, oh, you don't do, you know, yes, you can understand that, you know, we're foundational Black Americans, and I can see if you doing it for I don't give a fuck if it ain't for reparation. We doing it because we trying to lay a foundation for nationalism. Everybody got a house. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got a goddamn house. Even when you break the Bible down. You understand? God gave each one of them tribes their own house inside of Israel. This is your land. This is your land. This is your land. Everybody had a house. You see? And though we might be brothers, when you disagree with me, get your ass up out my house. That's with any goddamn body. I love you, nigga, but at this point you feeling yourself. You talking to me crazy. I mean, this shit go on in real families, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know how they have a get together and then two brothers or uncle and shit. And I love you, nigga. I love you. Been drinking too much. You talking crazy. Take your motherfucking ass home before I had to crack you. I don't want to do that. But you out of line. Get out of my house. You know, when you sober up and you get right, then you can come back in my house. You see, our brotherly bond don't it don't overrule respect. You know, you ain't gonna, just because you my brother don't mean you could disrespect me. And so that's what it's about. It's not about, oh, you not respecting me. And if you do not respect me, you cannot be my brother. Fuck that. You cannot be my brother if you disrespect me. And you seeking my demise. You cannot seek my motherfucking demise and be my brother. That just ain't gonna happen. No, sir. That just don't. And so I hear them say that we, just because, that's for reparation, but they still our brother. But they'll sit down with a pale Puerto Rican, but they won't sit at the table with an African. See, they got that Hebrew Israelite shit where they say that's ham and that they cursed and you know what I'm saying, and all this bullshit. So here it is. Here go family that look like us. You see, that really, and they could be vibing with us and riding with us. But you can't break bread with them, but you can break bread with the pale man. And he got a seat at the table You got all these, but ain't no Africans got no seat at the table. And you got enough nerve to look at us and tell us that we should, we out of place because we checking motherfuckers at the door for disrespect. What brother would say some shit what Busta Rhymes say? He was totally disrespectful. That wasn't even a mistake. That was an intentional disrespect. Sick of you niggas. And you gonna speak for another man. That's fake, nigga. Let a man speak for himself. Walking around, let me not say that. Let me not say that. Let me not say that. Holding another man. What kind of shit is that? You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta stand on their own word, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, this is what he mean. A motherfucker gotta stand on his own word. No man need another man to explain what he mean. You crossing the line right there because you in a predicament. You in the same predicament. You got the pale man at your table and you denying other black men because you say they from Ham. But you got the pale man at your table and you call him brother. You fake as hell, nigga. You fake. You in the same dilemma. You is Busta Rhymes and your little pale friend that you got at your table is Fat Joe. There's a lot of motherfuckers in that same predicament. And because we going in on principle, we should only be, listen to me now, I'm here. You should only be FBA if you dealing with reparations. You see, that's just like we should say, oh, well, nigga, you should only be Hebrew Israelite for reparations. Or that man should only be Jamaican for reparations. You see, you shouldn't have no home team. You understand what I'm saying? You shouldn't have no home team unless it's for reparation. So when it comes to us, we can't have no home team. You understand? I don't give a fuck if it's for reparations or not. We got a home team. You see, that's just who we is. That's what our blood is. Everybody got a home team. You go to Africa, you got Zulus. That's their home team. You see, that's their identity. Yes, they Africans. And you got all these Africans, different tribes and different ethnic backgrounds. And you understand? And everybody represent their team. You feel me? When you go over there, you got the Ashanti, you know what I'm saying? And they got certain colors, and you see what I'm saying? The kente cloth and all of that. That's a part of their culture. And the Kings got, all different type of fabrics, the dynamic and, the finest fabrics in the world. They got that only define them. You see what I'm saying? They got certain fabrics that they only let their kings wear. That's a part of their culture that separates them from all the others. You see, it ain't just no blurring, no line. Everybody got a home team. You see, them niggas in New York, they love wearing that Yankees hat. That's them. They separate, they got a certain, they got a certain, flamboyance. I'm just going to say that the New York niggas got a certain flamboyance about themselves where they feel just because, they come from New York. And I love it. Yeah, I love it. We the same way. We from New York, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And then you can get in deeper in that. Some niggas say, well, I'm from Brooklyn, nigga. They ain't just from New York. I'm from BK, nigga. I'm from Brooklyn. You understand? I'm from this nigga from Queens. This nigga, you can hear them in their raps. And so they go into they different little, that's the home team. I'm not mad at you. I'm just showing you everybody got a home team. But why is motherfuckers mad at us? Because, we are repping our home team. Because a lot of motherfuckers been eating off of us. You see, like leeches and shit. You understand? Motherfuckers all in, drinking our blood and shit. You know what I'm saying? I went over the last time I shared this. Yeah, you got them niggas and shit. You know that they ain't got nothing. They ain't got a goddamn dime. You know, they might be the homie and shit, and you know, they know you gonna have the bag. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you gonna have some 40s and shit. You know, you gonna have some cold ones. You know, you gonna go get the 12 pack, the 24 pack of the cold ones. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, you're gonna have some, you know, you're gonna have the old, the roll up. You know what I'm saying? And so these niggas come around only for that. I'm just going to the bare minimum to show you. As long as you rolling up and this, that, and third and shit, they're gonna be right there, nigga, and be the first motherfucker that got their hand out to get it next. You see what I'm saying? That's how they is and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this the bare minimum. I take it to the motherfucking raw. You know, that's how they is and shit. You know, won't drink up all your beers and shit. Do all that and shit until you finally like, man, when the fuck is you gonna come with something, nigga? When the fuck is you gonna say, I love you, dog, but goddamn, nigga, you know, you just coming, nigga, and you leech. You leech. You know what I'm saying? So and then when the nigga come over one day and he knock on the motherfucking door and that motherfucker don't nobody hear it. Don't nobody open the door. Motherfucker like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This is what's happening. You know, motherfuckers tired of that. The door ain't opening up. You know, the door ain't opening up, and which means, this is serious because now we ain't, and listen, let me explain something to you. I believe in global African supremacy. I do. But that ain't at the expense of anybody's home team. Okay? I want y'all to understand where I'm at. You know? I still and will always believe in global African supremacy, black divinity, however y'all niggas can take it. You see? But not at the expense of anybody's home team. It's when we clean up our houses, wherever we at, and because we have a family lineage, a global family lineage, you see, that where we could share, culture, we could share, respect, as far as, if something going wrong over here, that we'll speak for you. You speak for us. When you come here, you safe, you respect us. We feel the respect. We come there. You feel the respect, and in that way, that's the best. That's best because we can't be islands. You see, we can't imprison ourselves in the island. Yes, we have identity. Yes, we have a home team, but we are global energy. We're global energy, but not at the expense of anybody's home team. I'm not saying that, so we have our home team. And if we feel that the energy ain't right, we close the door. Just as simple as that. It's not, it's a utopian idea that could flower, but it's not at this time because nobody has really cleaned their house. Nobody has really, yes, we understand who house it is and with the different, the different teams. We understand who is who, but nobody's cleaned their motherfucking house. So, which means that this utopian idea not gonna happen until motherfuckers clean their house. So we can, yes, we can work towards that by first establishing our own houses and cleaning up our own houses. And when we do that, the possibility of the greater, aspiration of a global African supremacy of black. If you don't want to deal with African, if you can't deal with that and you want to say black, I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. I done been to Africa and people treated me with nothing but respect. You see what I'm saying? I felt a certain love and respect. I didn't get disrespected. So I'm not going to say, but again, I see it is many that are there, and that are disrespectful. And so that's just an individual relationship that I had, and they showed me respect. But on the greater, on the greater level, this shit ain't gonna work until all these ignorant niggas and the houses is cleaned up and people's identity is repaired and their spirits is repaired and their minds is repaired. That's only when that can happen. If we look past that, the shit is never gonna work. So I don't want nobody to say, oh, yeah. No, if motherfuckers don't do that, it's not gonna work. So we closing the door and we working on this house. You can come over. Just knock on the door. You show respect, you can come in. You see, but we cleaning up house over here. We working, and we hope you doing the same over there. It's a lot of cleaning, getting them goddamn colonizers off the soil. I'm rooting for you. I don't know about it. I'm rooting for you. Get the goddamn colonizers off the land. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Get that goddamn white Jesus off your wall, nigga. Do that shit. You worried about us, black Americans, goddamn it, worry about that white Jesus on your wall. He bigger enemy than we is. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Clean that shit up. Get that together. You worried about what we doing. Get that together. Get them damn Arabs from committing all type of terrorism on the soil. Get them up out of there. A lot of work. See, y'all see, but that's what I'm saying. They all right with them. A lot of them are all right with them. They in there, assalamu alaikum and shit and all, assalamu faking them and shit with them. And then they look at us and then they want to talk down on us. It's a lot of niggas that are enablers out there, man. They enabling our adversary. This is how our adversaries is getting in on us. You got some home. I'm coming to the final analysis of this video. We got a lot of homegrown tethers right here within our own community. And I'm telling you, and I'm, before I end this, I'm gonna explain this to you. And I know a lot of family out there, they've been in situations like this. I had a beloved cousin. His name was Philip. And Philip wasn't he wasn't even he was one of them not soft, but free-spirited type brothers. They didn't really, he wasn't really into the, all the gangster shit or this, that, and the third. But he was still a hood nigga, but he wasn't into all of that. He was into making furniture and shit and all that kind of shit. He went to get trade so the nigga know how to whale shit and all that, make furniture and shit. So when we was doing he was in Job Corps and shit and this, that, and the third. And so, Philip, he started messing around and shit, with this woman, and and leave it there. And he had come into some money and shit. And he planned on leaving this woman. And when she found out about that, she set my cousin up, to get his money. This nigga, when you get some money and shit, and he ain't want to put the shit in the bank, because he probably would have got that shit took. He probably owed so many motherfuckers that he wouldn't even put the shit in the bank, And this dragon, she knew and that he was gonna leave. And so she plotted with niggas in the hood, plotted with them, and they were still together, but he was about to make a move, he was about to make a move. And what she did, she was, she was about to leave out the house and shit and this, that. She said, I'll be back. A matter of fact, they supposed to have got some some hotels and shit, and they about to do it big or whatever, hotel rooms. And so she supposedly went off to the hotel room. But before she went, she left the back door open. She left the back door open. That's what she did. She left that motherfucking back door open. And my cousin was at the table. He was at the living room table with him and his friend. And they were sitting there, and they had them a fifth of Hennessy, and they in there smoking weed and shit, and this, that, and the third. And niggas crept in the back door. And this is a nigga that don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? If he was that kind of guy, I would say that. He wasn't nowhere near that kind of guy. You see, and they came through the back door. And they killed my cousin and his friend. You see what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that you fuck with. You see what I'm saying? You got to know. You got to watch them doors. You got to watch who these motherfuckers is that's, got access to these doors, letting motherfuckers in and out. You see, you got to make sure you watch these doors and make sure them doors is locked. We got to gatekeep our own culture, and nobody get in, unless we allow them in, and we know who we let in. And we never let more in than we have in the house. We can't let motherfuckers overpower us and shit. That's what happened a lot of time. But it's people you think is on your team that when you go and you use the bathroom or you go in the other room and you might go in there, you're not thinking, and they unlock the back door. And then all of a sudden they say, hey, dog, I see you later, dog. Yeah, I see you later. And you're not thinking. You're not thinking. And the next thing you know, it'll be another motherfucker coming through the back door. Watch these homegrown tethers. There's something up with these motherfuckers. You see, it's something bigger that's going on, and I'm telling you, there's something bigger going on. And when the shit hit the fan, watch them motherfuckers that been trying to tell you that these motherfuckers is your brothers and these motherfuckers is with you and shit like that. It's not true. It's a game. It's a setup. It's a setup. So again, watch what I tell you. You're going to come back to see that this shit bigger than hip hop. And when these motherfuckers get to talking, as we move forward, because I'm going to tell you, Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes, they salty about what didn't happen. A lot of motherfuckers is not coming. And the reality is, I see more niggas coming to the aid of Fat Joe than I see his own Latino Hispanic peoples. You see, I don't really see nobody trying to save his ass. I don't, unless y'all see something that I don't see. I don't see none of his own people really trying to save. It's these niggas that's making up an excuse for him. I do not see nobody running over there to save Fat Joe. But niggas. Ain't it always like that? You see? Ain't it always like that? Nigga gonna save him. Make up an excuse for him. What did he say was wrong? Yeah. What did he say was wrong? Sitting up there saying nigga. And one of my teachers, he said this, all races, listen to me, but they act like it's just us. They always, want to overblow black people and the shit that they do, like other people don't do it. All peoples have a word that they call each other that they don't allow other people to call them. You see, only those in-house can use the word. And it's words that they use. Even Jewish people got words. You know what I'm saying? Italian people's got words that they call each other that you bet not call them. They're going to have a problem with it. So, why is it that we can't have that? Why is it that we gotta allow everybody, and motherfuckers can say whatever they want to say, where nigga is where it come from? So goddamn what? This in-house, motherfucker. You see? What happened? What, me and my brother can get into a situation, and me and him could just have a verbal disagreement. But if that same argument was with a motherfucker outside the house, things might come out. It's shit that's done in-house that cannot be done outside the house. Period. Y'all act like we supposed to, they act like we ain't supposed to have no principles. You see, it's rules to this shit. You see, it's levels to this shit. You don't get the same pass as my brother. Me and him might have and see each other in 2 hours and act like we ain't, it's nothing. I understand. Okay, yeah, that's where I went wrong, brother. I didn't know that. You see how easy it was for me. But if me and you, motherfucker, get into this verbal disagreement, you outside the house. Shit, things might come. You feel me? It is what it is. It's depending on what level it is. I'm not saying for no simplistic shit. So you don't get the same pass as an in-house brother or sister. And these are rules. Niggas don't act. See, that's what's wrong with niggas. They want to look at us and act like we ain't supposed to have rules to the motherfucking game. And we starting to have that, and they don't like that. You see? They've been used to being able to walk up on your porch, nigga, and come right in the house. That's what's happening to us. Our doors been unlocked for a long time. Motherfuckers walk right up in our house, take our shit, walk out the house, put it in their house, and say it's theirs. Like, man, ain't that my motherfucking TV? You know what I'm saying? You looking right at the motherfucker. It's your TV, just like hip hop. Like, goddamn, ain't that mine? No, nigga, that ain't mine. We bought this. We created this. That's what they doing to us. Because you leave that goddamn door open. Close the door. Lock the door. Get some rules to this shit. You see what I'm saying? Respect. You not my motherfucking brother if you don't respect me. I don't give a fuck about what you look like, nigga, your blood, nigga. Do you respect me? You don't respect me, nigga. You're not my brother. My brother would not say no shit like that. Americans ain't got no culture. No. If it wasn't for black Americans, American would not have no culture. That's the better sentence. You didn't say that shit right, nigga, because you didn't want to say that. You wanted to slight us. You see, because you got disdain in your heart for us, Busta Rhymes, Fat Joe. I don't even count Fat Joe. Fat Joe he's supposed to be that way. You understand what I'm saying? I don't expect nothing out of him. The devil gonna be the devil. You see, but Busta Rhymes and shit, see, he the type of motherfucker, you gotta catch him. He when he come out and then, into the public, he look like Busta Rhymes. Then you catch the motherfucker, open the door in there, got the tail, or he got the snake. He got the snake tail and shit. He have snake, have Busta Rhymes and shit. Yeah, nigga, the real serpentine come out of that nigga. You see what I'm saying? Nigga eyes and shit got the slit down the middle and shit. Yeah, you reptilian, nigga. You change, nigga. You see? And so, family, I just wanted to say that I didn't look into the comments and shit because I wanted to stay focused on what this shit is. It's bigger. It's bigger than what. And so, listen to me. This shit is not over. I'm not gonna stay on it forever. Because I normally, when shit happen, I exhaust my mind on the subject. Now, if something else pop up, if they respond, then they've been exposed. And see, it's these homegrown tethers that y'all got to worry about too. You know what I'm saying? Because they are enablers for these motherfuckers. They trying to change the narrative so you will accept them. That's what they trying. Don't fall for that shit. Do not fall for that shit. That's some bullshit. Okay? Stay on your team, nigga. Stay on your motherfucking team. You know who your team is. You see what I'm saying? We got our cities, but you know, this is America. We got our cities, and as you know, and then we got our states. I'm talking about blackness. That's what we rep. That's what we rep. You know, Detroit, Michigan, New York, and in LA, and Atlanta, and Philly, and all in St. Louis, and all that. You rep your home team. If your peoples in that city see you, nigga, that would choose, not that you ain't got family outside, that you come from that city, but you riding with some other motherfucker against your city. You see? They gonna look at you like, you bitch ass nigga. You see? Ain't no way around that. Ain't no way around that. Ain't no way around that. You on their side, and you come from the city that they trying to bang again. Ain't nobody gonna agree with that. You see? Ain't nobody gonna agree with that. But luckily, within America, we all got family in all these cities. We all got family in various cities. So it's easy for us to rep the other cities too. It's so easy. We got family there. We enjoy when we go there to see our family in the city. We love the cities that we go to in America, where our family is at. We love that. You feel me? And so there's no problem. We rep and nigga, I rep your shit. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem. We rep you in America. You see motherfuckers wearing all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We wear the New York shit too. We wear the goddamn Atlanta shit too. We wear Cleveland and Cincinnati. We wear all that shit. We wear every goddamn, we switch up. We do that, you know, because we got family. It's easy for us to do that. You know, some of our families is playing on other teams and shit. You know, they from here, but they play on another. We support that. It's easy for us to do that. Support your home team. First and foremost, fuck all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Then on the nationalistic level, you know, you support your nationalistic team. You know, us as a whole. And then as we grow in our consciousness, we can reach our hands across the water. When we grow in consciousness and we've developed ourselves as a nation and a team within ourselves, then we can reach, and it will be more successful. But if we thinking we gonna do that with all these ignorant ass niggas, all this poison in the motherfucking house, we ain't gonna never succeed at shit. We ain't gonna never, it's gonna always collapse because we got too much poison in our veins. I want to thank y'all for being here today, family. If you on here right now, I want you to subscribe. Don't get away from here without subscribing. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you put it on all so you'll know when the general go live. I want you to like this video. I want you to please share it with your family and friends. We got some links in the chat, in the video description. Click and support so we can continue to stay on this battlefield, spitting this knowledge that need to be spit, so that our people can stay aware, they can stay in front of all their adversaries, and let family be a counselor, you see, for the beloved family, you know, to be able to share some of my wisdom with you so that you can always stay first in this race, family. And that's where I want you. This is General Cyrus Sunsetti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.